The waters of Lake Victoria have long been the lifeblood of Rusinga Island. For generations, families have depended on fertile farmland of the lake's abundant fish to feed their households. With families no longer providing a reliable source of income, many residents are now turning to the only resource still within reach, the lake. Former farmers are now becoming fishermen. Some are investing in fishing boats and nets, while others are joining existing fishing crews in search of daily earnings. For many households, fishing has become more than an alternative occupation, it has become a necessity for survival. However, this transition has brought its own challenges. I used to have a farm next to the lake, and the farm has been of great help to me. And now there is a reduction in size. As more people enter the fishing industry, the number of boats operating on the lake continues to increase. Areas that once supported a manageable number of fishermen are now experiencing heavy competition.
Military Beach Management. This is the office of the BMU. Military is in Rusinga Island, Homa Bay County. Kitambo, we had few people at the lake.
In response to these challenges, local leadership has become increasingly involved in guiding and supporting affected communities. Area chief, together with village elders, have been at the forefront of community discussion, helping residents understand the changing environment and encouraging adaptation strategies.
My name is Dennis Okello, Chief Rusinga West. This backflow started long time ago. When we were young, we were being told that as you can now see the bridge, Beta Bridge. Beta Bridge is people could walk. People could walk through it. But there is this long rain. When we were still young, in 1980s, that we were told it was called Konuru.
The increasing in Lake Victoria's water levels has significantly reduced the amount of arable land available on Rusinga Island. Fields that once produced maize, sorghum, cassava, vegetable and other food crops are now covered by water.
Water brings back, generally back, I think it is about the water runoff from the farms going to the lake, and there is water concentration. So you see, the depth of the lake is now the water should be able to find other things right to the lake.
We used to live next to the lake, but not very close, so the increase in water volume has costed me a lot of my wealth. I used to plant bananas, vegetables and even sweet potatoes, and since there was overflow in 2019, till date, I lost everything. The story of Rusinga Island reflects the growing impact of environmental change on vulnerable communities. Rising water levels have transformed landscape, altered the traditional livelihood, and increased pressure on already limited natural resources. Addressing these challenges will require coordinated efforts from government agencies, environmental experts, development partners, and local communities to promote climate adaptation, sustainable fishing practices, and alternative income generation opportunities. My name is Felix Odhiambo from Karachonyo. I'm a fisherman here in Litare, and I've gone far with this job of fishing. It has been of great help to me, and when there is enough fish, we get enough money, and sometimes we get no money.
Na saa zingine tukisiwa hatuna pesa yenye tunapata, hakuna pesa yenye tunapata.
Of Rusinga Island, the future depends not only on surviving today's challenges, but also on building resilience for generations yet to come. I am a village elder and a village person. I've worked for 3 years. The challenge we are facing is from the lake shore, yet it is where we get food, and do our farming. And since the volume of water increased, leading to overflow, there used to be a lot of farming lands which even our forefathers left behind. But when water came, washed away everything. As the sun rises over the waters of Lake Victoria, fishermen leave the shore of Rusinga Island with hope in their hearts. For many, each journey onto the lake is not just another day at work, it is a search for survival. Years ago, a few hours on water were often enough to return with a good catch. Today, the reality has changed. Back then, the shore of the lake reached down there, and we had enough space for farming. But since there was an overflow, water swept away our farming land. People have not been able to do farming. Therefore, we relocated to fishing.
An Mary Opiata, awuok Rusinga, wane oganda ma pi
I
nobiro
am
manonyero
Mary
lope kendo
Oyata.
kata ka
I'm
chuka
from
siemo bathe
Rusinga
kama
Island.
siemoni. Lo
I'm one
nodhi,
of the
pi
people
nodhi
who
gi
lost their
puotha kendo
farms
nyaka
from
sani
an
napur
overflow.
an japur mar
Even if you
nyanyaga
look
loth.
at the far end,
Koro ok anyal
you'll
yudo
see
kuma
where the
apuro
tree
nikech
is.
pi
Used to
nobiro
be my
manonyero
farm.
lope ga te.
I used to plant
Nyaka sani
tomatoes
aduogo e
and
nam mondo mi anyis
vegetables.
chiemba kokalo
And
kuom
now
nam.
I'm fishing
Mondo mi
to
achul school
survive
fee ne
and to
nyithinda.
pay school
To
fees to
nyaka
my
sani
children.
population bende mar
The
nam ni
population is
malo.
also high
Koro
in the
ka
lake.
sirikal oyie,
May the
umanye
government
kaka unyalo
consider
konyowa
us
joma lope gi ni
people
bende
who
oywero
lost
gi.
their
Ero uru
farms.
kamano, aonge weche mang'eny.
As we continue to the end of the journey through Rusinga Island, one truth remains clear. Life here deeply tied to waters of the lake. Every ripple carries a story of struggle, survival, and strength. Though the challenges many, the spirit of the people remains unbroken. They continue to wake up each day, holding on to the hope that tomorrow may bring a better catch, a better income, and a better life. But hope alone is not enough. The future of fishing here depends on action, awareness, and support, both from within the community and beyond it. Rusinga Island stands as a reminder that when the waters suffer, so do the people who depend on it. And if the waters are restored, so too can be the promise of the better tomorrow. For now, life continues between hope and hardship on the edge of lake, where every day is a new beginning.